Hey Facebook, how y'all doing? Hello, hello, happy Wednesday. Let me share this out to the groups real quick. Happy Wednesday. What it is, yo? What's up? Can I play it? Just keep in touch. Not gonna sing the rest of the lyrics to that song. One, two, three. All right, we are all posted on Facebook. Let's go over to Instagram and get ourselves together. Oh, 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 oh. Boo, 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 boo. Hey, Brittany. It's Brittany. I'm not going to say the word because my mama watches this show, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. Thanks, doll. Here we go. Hey, everybody. We are going to get started at 8:05. That was your... I remember we went to the conference, and I was like, every time I see you, I want to say, it's Brittany. Yes, I'm glad that you were able to make it, Brittany. Y'all go check out Shop Best on the Yard for all your custom gift needs. She is awesome out here. I have personally bought her items with my own money. She ain't paying me to say this. Yes, so we are getting started in just 2 minutes. We're probably going to have a quick show today. We only have 2 stories. And that might work for me because, y'all, I have not been to the gym all week and I need to go for a run. No problem, doll. I feel so tight and, just, I need to unwind. I need to go and get some of that out on the treadmill. So, y'all gotta keep me accountable after the show for me to go to the gym, okay? Hi, XT Dry. All right, we are getting started in 1 minute, okay? At 8:05, I need you guys to share this out to your peoples. Let me know where you're joining from if you are new. I see 4 people over in Facebook. Hi, y'all. I see you. 5 people over in Facebook. I see you. We've been getting a lot of participation on Facebook. I'm so happy. All right, we are getting started. My back is so itchy right now. Ooh. Ooh. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna remind you of everything when we get started. Ooh, I gotta get my recording ready. Let me know how y'all weeks are going. Doom, doom, no, 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 no. Hi, Sincere39. How you doing? We're getting started in less than a minute, guys. Hi, Mark Mispalad? I'm not exactly sure how to say your name, but hi. All right, guys. It is 8:05. Let me turn off this music. It is time to share this out to your peoples. Let me start the recording. All right. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Glad you've been having a good week. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. Mark me as Bella D. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, they just set it out for me. That's very creative. If you're wondering who this crazy lady is on the internet or the person that you're listening to on the podcast recording, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of NPL Legal Dish and the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. If you need help with things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have contracts, writing official letters that you need written for your business, hiring employees properly, brand protection through trademarks, contracts, trademarks, copyrights, and patents. I help you get all of that stuff. I help you get those foundational things ready for your business. Why am I qualified to help you do that? So happy that y'all asked. I am a licensed attorney, have been one for 14 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but so many of y'all, hi Mimi, I'm first, have amazing business ideas. And if you're going to be successful in business, even if you don't want to go to business school or law school, there's concepts that you need to know. Nobody's going to say, well, you didn't go, so it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. You got to know, you have to know some things. All right. So that's where I come in. If you would like to know how I can help you get your business foundation together, make sure that you can hit these business streets with confidence, click the link in my bio, Linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm, and book yourself a free 15-minute consultation. There you can also pick up my Logos 101 video series that I have been doing with Martine Mango of Seedbox Digital. She is a branding expert. She has been teaching us about the 7 different types of logos, how to choose the right logo for your business, what you need to talk to a designer about, how to choose your colors, how to choose your font. She has been giving us the nitty-gritty on logos. So if you need a rebrand or if you don't have a logo yet and you need some help, you can pre-order this video series for $29. The last installment is next Monday. That's the last installment, and the price for that video series will go up to $79 after the last installment. So pick it up now while it's discounted. As well, we've got a few days left in January. My business startup basics video training is still on sale for $19. After January 31st, it's going back up to $59. So I would suggest that you pick that up again while it's discounted. But that's enough of me shilling my wares. Let's get to the show for you people who might be new. The way this works is I pull stories. Hello, 76 Grimka. I pull stories from the news, from pop culture, from celebrity, websites, also from stories that I get from you guys, ones that I feel like have lessons that we can learn as entrepreneurs, as business owners, and me and y'all, we talk about them, okay? This is not just me talking at you. This is not just me, shouting into the air. This is a conversation between you guys and myself. So I'm going to ask you guys to participate. I'm going to ask you to type some answers, and I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to want your opinion, so you need to pay attention to the stories. Now, today might be a little shorter than most shows because we only have 2 stories, but they are chock full of stuff, and maybe we can just take the rest of the time and do some Q&A. But I'm asking y'all one thing after the show. Y'all got to remind me, I got to get to the gym after the show. That is my goal. I haven't been all week. So after the show today, I got to run to the gym and go for a run. All right. So if we are ready to get these stories started, I will need to see at least 2 readies in the comments. I'm going to start when I see some readies. Ready. Let's go. Ready. We got 2 stories, y'all. So we're going to get nice and into them. If you checked out my stories today, I think you have a pretty good idea of what the 2 stories are about. Thank you for the Ready Shop Best on the Yard. Y'all go check out my girl Shop Best on the Yard. She makes amazing custom items, tumblers, t-shirts, all that stuff. G Rice Picks is ready. Mark me as Bella D is ready. Yes, all right. So we have a good contingent of us who are ready. All right, guys. First story we are talking about tonight. If you looked at my stories today, I asked a question. I posted a picture of this year's Super Bowl logo, and I asked you guys how much you think it costs to. Thank you for the Ready AP Jackson. Yes, thank you, Facebook. In my stories today, I asked you guys how much do you think it costs to use the phrase Super Bowl in a commercial. And I had 2 guesses from you guys. Someone guessed $20,000. That was way too low. Someone guessed like 4.5. Sincere 39 guessed like $4.5 million. And that was still too low. And I'm going to tell you why I asked that question. Okay. When you guys are watching commercials, thank you, Amina. When you guys are watching commercials in the next few days, more than 1 million G Rice Picks, I want you to think about Pay special attention to the commercials that have, or the companies that have ads, that refer to the Super Bowl or the big game. I guarantee you, very few of them are going to directly say Super Bowl. I read an article today that most companies cannot afford to use the word Super Bowl in their commercials. That's why you'll hear them refer to it as the big game. Or they will describe their whatever they're trying to sell. They'll describe it as super, or they will emphasize the connection between them and football. This is because it can cost up to $50 million to use the phrase Super Bowl in your commercial. Just to use the word, it might cost you $50 million. Now, the NFL has had a trademark on the term Super Bowl since 1969. Now, the reason why it might cost you $50 million, those are for the industries of soft drinks, automotives, insurance, and beer. So whenever you see a Pepsi commercial in the Super Bowl, if they use the term Super Bowl, Pepsi has paid up to $50 million to use that phrase. Shoe Lover said, yes, they started that a couple of years ago. Mark Me As Belody said, that is crazy but smart. Shop Best on the Yard is just out here distraught. Shop Best on the Yard said, listen, I would hate to see how much they would sue these crafters for using it. Whoo, child. And the NFL does not play about their money. So using the phrase Super Bowl can cost you a lot of money in your advertising, especially around Super Bowl time. The NFL does not play about their trademarks. If you are an avid NFL watcher, Anheuser-Busch, they have a deal with the NFL. They're like the official beer of the Super Bowl. However, prior to that, in the 1980s, Anheuser-Busch did not have a deal with the NFL. So they came up with an ad campaign called the Bud Bowl, where they had, their Bud Light beers against their Budweiser beers. And that was their way of connecting the beer to the Super Bowl. But they never outrightly said the Super Bowl. They called it the Bud Bowl, right? And the NFL is serious about protecting the Super Bowl mark. They have actually sued multiple people over using it. They sued a company that was trying to set up a website called Super Bowl 53 Info. They sued a company, hi Nessie Time, they sued a company that was trying to trademark Super Bowls for acai bowls. If you don't know what an acai bowl, it's like this superfood. It looks kind of like chocolate, but it's not. And you can put like fruit and stuff on it. Hi, Oluwa Semilore. You can put it's delicious. But someone tried to trademark Super Bowl for acai bowls, and the NFL was like, Shop Best on the Yard knows what I'm talking about. She said those are yummy. They also sued a company that was writing management books. I guess the title of the management books, the whole series, was Play Every Day Like It's Super Bowl Sunday. They sued over people trying to use the phrase Super Bowl sale, and they've also sued a game show that called itself the Super Bowl of Trivia, and it was a game show about football. So the NFL does not play about using the phrase Super Bowl. And this is what you have to do when you own a trademark. You need to defend it whenever somebody uses it. It doesn't matter how big or how small they are, because if you let one person do it, that means you have to let another person do it. So the NFL is very strict. They're not playing about you using their phrases. So don't go trying to use Super Bowl in your ads, at least not nowhere where the NFL can find you. Okay. Now, there are exceptions to this. Now, things like the news. Of course, the news is going to cover the Super Bowl because it is something of interest. There's something called fair use. So if you are referring to something because it is news, or because you want to critique it, or you are trying to educate people about it, or you're trying to, parody it. So think about SNL when they might make a parody of different commercials or TV shows. That's a parody. That's something that's called fair use. You won't be sued for that. But if you are trying to use someone's trademark to make money, off their name, that is where the issue comes in. So the NFL is not playing out here about their names. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that the NFL should maybe loosen up a little? Do you think that it's smart of them to be so protective over it? I mean, the Super Bowl is everywhere. Do you think that the Super Bowl has become generic maybe? Maybe the Super Bowl trademark doesn't mean anything anymore? What do you guys think? Because they've had this trademark since 1969, right? Does anybody in the world, well, maybe the whole world doesn't know about the Super Bowl because the whole world doesn't follow American football. Shop Best on the Yard said, heck no, that's smart. It is very smart. The NFL, regardless of your opinion of them, in terms of morals, they are a great business. They are a machine. They've got the capital to protect themselves, and they're out here doing it. So you at least have to applaud them on their business savvy. So go NFL. Amina said it's very overrated. You're saying the Super Bowl is overrated? It might be. But it's still lucrative. People still watch. It brings in millions, if not billions of dollars of revenue. Shop Best on the Yard said, if they can make $50 million with one license agreement, it's a great heist. It is. Can you imagine getting $50 million just because somebody wanted to use your name? Look, if one of y'all want to pay me $500 to use my name. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But think about that. $50 million just to use a name. Hi, New Haitian. Sincere39 said, didn't the NFL just start paying taxes? I have no idea. I do not pay attention to the NFL's finances because their finances have nothing to do with mine. But if you're out here trying to, if you have a business and you're trying to have some type of sale or do some promotion around the Super Bowl, just be aware, do not use the phrase Super Bowl. You can be creative about it. You can, like Anheuser-Busch, all that stuff, but just don't use Super Bowl. Sincere39 said it was a nonprofit organization for a long time. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting. G Rice Picks name for use. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, G Rice Picks. Hi, Greedy816. All right, so, good luck to the teams that are playing in the Super Bowl this year. The Patriots aren't playing, so I don't really care. I don't even know who's playing. Don't mind me. But yeah, so we're going to move on to our second and last story of the evening. I told you guys it's going to be a short show today because we only have 2 stories. Shop Best on the Yard said, I think they are still a 501c something. Ooh, I'm going to have to look that up. Greedy816 said, oh, so the Kansas City Chiefs are in the Super Bowl? Okay, who are they playing against? I have no idea. I have not watched football all season. Actually, I haven't watched it in a couple seasons. Just with, for personal reasons that, whatever. Tom Brady's still my quarterback and I'm still a Patriots fan. I just haven't watched the NFL. Yes. So that's enough of that. Let's move on to our second story. How many of y'all saw, hi, I Gotta Love Jones. Shop Best on the Yard agrees with me on those reasons. Greedy. Oh, so it's the San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Thank you for the solidarity, Shop Best on the Yard. All right. So how many of y'all saw the big hubbub when Beyonce released the Ivy Park Adidas collaboration clothing line? If you remember seeing any social media posts about Beyonce's collaboration with Adidas, the Ivy Park collaboration with Adidas, why is my Facebook doing that? Give me an I in the comment. Yes, sold out. Absolutely sold out. But if you remember seeing promo for Ivy Park, yes, thank you for the I, Greedy816. Thank you, Shop Best on the Yard. So we saw Beyonce, who don't talk to us ever, was posting pictures, videos, sending stuff to people. I think that was the most Beyonce has been active on social media in years. Thank you for the IAP Jackson, right? Hi, Nicole, so amazing. And when Ivy Park came out, after all the oohs and ahs died down, very little promotion because it's Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't have to promote anything. Like, she just has to say it and people buy it. So after the whole the line drop, people were commenting that the color scheme of Beyonce's line, the 8th, was very similar to Popeye's uniforms. And Greedy816 said, "You think so? I think the Beehive was on it." The Beehive is on it, but they're on it because it's Beyonce. Beyonce has that clout. Beyonce brings the people out. That's why people want to collaborate with Beyonce. That's why people give Beyonce whatever she wants, because they know that if she says buy this, her people are going to buy it, right? All right. So everybody was like, oh my God, Ivy Park looks like the Popeyes, the Popeyes outfits. She's a Popeyes fan? I didn't know that. Okay. Maybe that's the inspiration. Can you imagine if the Popeyes uniforms were Beyonce's inspiration for the Ivy Park line? Anyway, so Popeyes, they heard about this hubbub. Hi, Tanya. And Popeyes is, taking advantage of this free publicity. They are not going to let it lie. They have released their own limited edition clothing line. Okay. It is the same. It's the same color scheme as Ivy Park, maroon and orange. There's 10 items in the line, and they Greedy said the colors are Afrocentric. Okay, she is. So the Popeyes line has 10 items in it. They are based on the Popeyes uniforms, and the models who you see wearing this Popeyes Park clothing line are actual Popeyes employees. And this is not the first time that Popeyes has tried to sell clothes. Apparently in December, they sold ugly Christmas sweaters and they sold out of them. You saw it? Yes, I laughed too. But this is really awesome, a really awesome opportunity for Popeyes to take something that, to take something that is so big and use it to their advantage. Chop S in the Yard said the styling and pics were similar to the Ivy Park styling. Very true. But it's like, now there is no lawsuit here. Nobody's suing anybody. Nobody's saying that they copied Beyonce's line. Nobody's saying Beyonce copied them, right? Popeyes gave Beyonce a lifetime supply card. She said it on Oprah. For real. Okay. I wonder how many times she's used it. Okay. But nobody's suing anybody here. But what are the implications that you think about these two clothing lines, right? So people are saying, oh, the color scheme is inspired by Popeyes. Is there any possibility of confusion between Ivy Park and Popeyes Park? If any of you have seen the outfits, really, Popeyes has been out there clout chase. Look, Popeyes is taking free publicity is golden. That Popeye sandwich, Popeye didn't have to put nary one commercial up. Y'all did the promotion for them. So they're riding another wave of this Ivy Park. People are like, oh, this looks like Popeye stuff. And Popeye's like, oh, you want some Popeyes clothes? We're going to get you some Popeyes clothes. And also come get this chicken. Yes, they're hopping on many trends. First the sandwich, now this. So I picked this story because I thought it was a great way to use promotion from someone else's, brand in a way that is not infringing, but that still allows you to grow, that still puts your name out there. Greedy816 said the sandwich is nasty. I had a piece of the sandwich. It's not that bad. The bread is actually pretty good. But I can't eat Popeyes like that because it just messes up my stomach. Hey, Tanya. But, yes. So, if you want a piece of Popeyes merch, I think you can go. I think you can order it. I don't know where you can. But, let me know how you like the Popeyes Park Clothing line. So what do you think about Popeyes doing this? I think it's genius. Do you guys think that this is just copying? Greedy816 said, not standing in line for 45 minutes. Let me tell you something. I have never stood in line for that sandwich. My housemate, he is a fan of the sandwich and bought a few and brought them home and gave me a piece of one. So that's how I tasted the Popeyes chicken sandwich. But yes, so Popeyes, they out here getting chicken sandwiches. They out here making clothes. Sincere39 thinks it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea too. You need to capitalize where you can. And if you can do it without infringing on somebody else's brand, without stealing and not giving them, due, because everybody knows that Popeyes is inspired by Ivy Park, but they're not designing their clothes in the same way, even though the color scheme is the same. Plus, this is clothing. Remember, in clothing, you don't really have trademarks or copyrights unless you come up with, a very unique design. Like yesterday when we talked about that Moschino coat that was made entirely of flowers. They got a copyright for that because they consider that a work of art, not just a piece of clothing. However, this clothing line by Popeyes, I'm sure they don't have, any trademarks on the designs, but I'm sure that Popeyes has a trademark on the color scheme for their restaurants. Greedy816 said it's like a Black Bart Simpson. Okay. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay. All right. I remember because they had the original Simpsons merch when the Simpsons were big and popular. But then they also had this kind of subcategory of Simpsons gear that was like the Black Simpsons. Shop Best on the Yard said maybe if they market it to other fast food restaurants, I can get behind it. Yes. Okay. Well, we wish Popeyes and Beyonce and Ivy Park and Adidas and all those people all the best in the world. Beyonce, if you would like to send me an Ivy Park box, I will do all the promo videos that you want, girl. Hi, Bob Mohammed Hip Hop Show. I'll be out here modeling in parachutes and stuff. You said watch NASCAR? When does NASCAR even come on? Does it play? I have not watched NASCAR since I lived in my mama's house and we didn't have cable. But yeah. So those were the stories that I had for you guys tonight. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter show. We actually have time for Q&A. If you have questions about business formation, if you have questions about my digital products that are on sale, the Logo Series 101 or Business Startup Basics that are on sale right now, if you have questions about the stories that we've covered, I will be on here for a max of 6 more minutes. I'm turning this off at 8:35 so that I can go to the gym because your girl needs to go get a run in. So let's chat. This is our Q&A time. If you have questions about my services, my coaching sessions, Logo Series 101, Logos 101, y'all, we have been learning so much from Martine Mango of Seedbox Digital. If you are not following Seedbox Digital on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, do it right now. She has been giving us the lowdown on logos, the 7 types of logos, how to choose the right logo based on the type of business that you're in, how to choose the right colors, how to choose the right font, what you need to talk to a designer about, file formats. If you want this 4-part series, the first 3 are no longer available. You can pre-order the entire series for $29 now. You can also join us on Monday Live for the last installment. After that, the series goes up to $79. So if you want Logos 101 for yourself to keep, get it for $29 right now while you go to the link in my bio. Shop Best on the Yard said, I have a question about the Super Bowl thing. If you post a clip or something about Super Bowl to critique it, and then in the same post share a pic of your merch that correlates, would that be seen as using? It would depend on how you do it. It would depend on how you do it. If you're saying, I don't know, let's say you post maybe a clip of a Super a play in a Super Bowl where somebody trips and you're like, don't trip over blah, 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 get my whatever, I think that would be okay. But again, it all depends on how you position it. I can't say definitely one way or the other. It depends on how you do it. Because remember, we had Anheuser-Busch. They created a whole Bud Bowl so that they didn't have to use the phrase Super Bowl. Greedy816 said, trying to financial statements for business proposal. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Can you restate that in a different way, please, Greedy816? Yes, so regarding using a Super Bowl clip, if you can relate it to your product in a way that doesn't infringe on the NFL, yeah, but you can't put a Super Bowl clip and say, I'm having a Super Bowl sale. No, you can't do that. It's cool. This is because we can't see each other face to face. Things get lost in translation when you can't hear tone. So that's why sometimes I ask you guys to restate your, what you ask me. All right. Shop Best on the Yard. I hope I answered your question. We have 3 more minutes and then I'm getting off, y'all. All right. Your girl got to go, we got to keep our minds and our bodies sharp. So I'm trying to stay dedicated to this fitness routine. You're trying to finalize your business plan. I have someone I can refer you to. If you DM me, after the show, I will send you their information. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Because if not, awesome. If not, we are going to dismiss early. You're struggling with the cost. Yeah. Look, if you are serious about your business, and don't get me wrong, when I started my business, I was trying to do everything free 99. You have to invest in your business. It is inevitable if you want your business to grow. There is no way you can, bootstrap your business and not spend a dime. Shop Best on the Yard said, don't fall out before February 5th. I think that's National Gym Dropout Day. Ooh, girl, you just gave me motivation. All right. Hi, Shanique. We about to end, girl. Greedy816 said, forecasting. I don't know anything about forecasting. Okay, you have a lot of ideas. Maybe you should set up a consultation so we can talk. But yeah, so those were the stories that I had for you tonight. Don't use the Super Bowl, the phrase Super Bowl in your advertising. And it's not necessarily clips. It's the actual phrase Super Bowl that we're talking about. And look out for the Popeyes Park clothing line coming to a Popeyes near you. All right. So that is what I'm going to leave you guys with. Yes, be like Popeyes. Take advantage, y'all. Promote yourselves. Take advantage of the opportunities. So that's where I'm going to leave y'all. Have a Super Bowl. Oh, that would be cute. Soup Bowl, Super Bowl. Okay. Oh, maybe a soup. Okay. I've got ideas. But okay, I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm going to run to the gym. We're going to be back here tomorrow for our Thursday broadcast. Make sure that you get a copy of Logos 101 while it is still on sale for $29. Grab Business Startup Basics for $19. Have a good night and take care of yourselves, guys. Bye.